Dragon Ball Sparking Zero's most recent patch is actually one of the better parts of the update that everyone likes. The DLC characters not so much, but the patch saved the game. It changed a bunch of things, skills, characters, moves, etc. But ironically as well, the best part of the update actually killed a bunch of characters in this game super hard to the point where they're actually unplayable. When the game came out, these characters were known to be super overpowered, or they had some other thing going on that made them really laughably strong, or they just had a lot of health. You know, they just had a lot of health, they did too much damage, their skills were too great, they didn't have any weaknesses. If they had any weaknesses, they were very little. But the most recent update has actually handicapped these characters so hard to the point where I have to make a video about this because I'm shocked no one else has talked about this. I guess it's because, ironically, not that many people play them anymore. Hello everyone, it's me again, Steve Doji here, back with our Dragon Ball Sparking Zero video. And in this video, I actually want to talk about a bunch of nerfs that just hurt a lot of characters in this game. You guys leave a comment about which character you think was most effective negatively by the update, because again, we are only just now still discovering more of these things as the update goes on. But these characters were hurt pretty hard, and I want to talk about, for one, the giant characters in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, because the giants, the patch notes for the giants looked like they were kind of 50-50. In some areas, maybe it wouldn't be too bad. No, the patch for the giants might have been the single worst thing ever in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Cell Max, I'm going to say it right now. Cell Max is now weaker than, like, Nappa. And I want to talk about that really quick because it's actually hilariously bad. So one of the first few things the patch actually did was reduce the damage of rush attacks and smash attacks on giant characters. The best way to show off is if I play a giant character. But giant characters in general, they actually just do infinitely less melee damage than they did before. Now keep in mind, Cellmax is a giant, his defense is just way higher than my defense, and we both have the same DP, so it's not like, you know, I do more damage than, like, you know, it's not like oh, I'm DP 10, I'm doing more damage than. If I set Cellmax to just like very hard mode and to just do an insane combo, his damage is like bad. Lay on me, Cellmax. So here we go. He's doing a combo. Okay, very nice. Is that it? You could go for longer cell. Okay, you know what? He doesn't even have to do a combo. You could see already. Look how low his damage is. There we go. So, man, it's really low damage. These guys are doing laughably low damage now, and he's just able to tickle the enemy in the follow-ups. Like this again. This is a 9 DP character, right? If he lands his best combo and most other characters in the game, he can't even take like a health bar by landing his genuine like full combo because the damage scaling just kicks in like crazy. But if UI Goku hits him, he just cleaves the man to pieces. And giant smash attacks are nowhere near as strong as they used to be. I'm sure you guys remember when giant smash attacks used to do a whole health bar on their own. They're not as strong as they used to be, and to be honest, that's fair, right? But now they're kind of just really weak, considering giants are already the biggest, slowest target in the game, and their charge attack is even like, it's just not valuable. You know, you can't just like hit someone with a charge attack consistently then get like a good follow-up damage out of it, because their damage just like falls off a cliff, or they just miss constantly. As what's going on here, oh my god, was that also in the patch notes? The giants just be missing constantly now. They've also made it take longer for giants to actually recover from smash attacks and rush attacks of all types. So you'll see that if an attack whiffs or misses, it takes a decade before the next punch comes out. It's so tragic. If you miss a single punch on a giant, look how long that takes to recover. You're just doomed, right? And DBS Broly, DBS Broly is a good example. So DBS Broly is the exact same DP as Cellmax right now, right? I mean, AI and Sparking Zero are just dumb in general. But DBS Broly is the exact same DP as Cellmax. He is an actual demon character. He does a ton of damage on his own, right? Yeah. Look at what he does with the generic combo. If I land the generic combo on him, I think it does like barely more. All right, let's see. Full generic combo. No, yeah, it will do almost the exact same damage. Keep in mind, Broly is way faster than me. He is way faster than me, and he breaks my super armor. So it's not even like that's an advantage. I think playing giants now, you're just gonna have to spam vanish every time you throw out a punch. But even then, you come out the other side so slow. It's, oh man, they killed the speed of giants and they killed the damage, but that's not even all. There's still, it still gets worse than this. It still gets worse than this. So some of you might be thinking, I don't remember them buffing Broly's damage to be that high. Well, that's fine, because they nerfed the defense on all giant characters. So giants actually, I think they only take slightly less damage than like Raccoon. And keep in mind, I am playing the strongest giants. When you want to compare the stats of other giant characters to like Raccoon and Broly, keep in mind, I'm playing the strongest giant in the game. Baby, who used to be the strongest giant in the game, he'd be doing less damage and he'd be taking more damage. Cellmax is the strongest giant in the game. It'd be like if I was showing stats on characters and I was playing SSJ4 Gogeta, you know? Like, I'm playing the cream of the crop. And let's see the full generic combo of UI Goku, by the way. We need to see the full generic combo for UI Goku to compare the damage, because these are both DP9 characters. Oh, okay. Broly just wants to whiff his ultimate real quick. We'll let him do that. On another DP9 character. Keep in mind I'm UI Goku. It would do the same damage. It would do the same. Oh my god, no, they bodied giants so hard. It's so much. Look, and look how quick UI Goku recovers too, by the way. Holy crap, if I mess up a combo, I recover at the speed of light. And I'm also a character who punches way quicker, so this really is just getting less and less fair the more we like compare it. I punch way faster, my recovery is way shorter, the skills are better, because he has wild sense and stuff like that, and auto dodge. Like, this is just not comparable, man. This is just gross as hell. This is not comparable. I think another part that's pretty funny on what they did to Giants in particular, and this one's funny because it's kind of a reference to the tournament that we just had. You know how everyone's backdash speeds got reduced because obviously people just run away from each other if they did that? For some reason, they removed it from Giants too. Like, Giants also have slower backdashes, even though when a Giant had the fast backdash before, they were getting bodied by UI Goku in the tournament. And for some reason, they thought, you know what, since we're reducing everyone's backdash speeds, the Giants too. So now Giants can't run away from anybody. Giants will never have an opportunity to charge ki in this game. They will never escape. Like, if they're fighting a character who can get through their super armor, they're just doomed. They take more damage, they punch slower, they do less damage, and they can't even run away too. And this is also tragic because, again, keep in mind, I'm on Cellmax. If I'm on Dr. Wheeler, remember Dr. Wheeler used to be the meta giant. Great Ape Vegeta, they all used to be the meta giant. If I was playing on those guys, they would be cooked because their DP is like 4. It's like 5. Cellmax has a DP of 9 and he's going bar for bar of characters like Raccoon who have a DP of 4. So a weaker giant than Cellmax, catastrophically horrible. Not even playable. Like, here's a good test of how bad it is for Cellmax now, right? Let's say for some hellish, ungodly reason, you choose to play Beast Gohan against the Cellmax player because, you know, you're completely evil. Beast Gohan already counts as giants really hard, but now Cellmax takes even more damage, while giants in general take even more damage. So you can really abuse the hell out of a giant before dropping your super strong ultimate attack. And keep in mind, they take more damage than they used to before now. So even though you have like, oh, ultimates and super attacks do less damage in combos, that doesn't matter if you're fighting a giant character. They take more damage, so it's like nothing changed. Every single character in the game is stronger if they fight a giant. I need to ask you guys, did you guys think giants were some of the strongest characters in the game? Maybe when the game first came out, 100%, definitely. They were mad annoying. They were broken as hell. But how come Beast Gohan went untouched this entire update? A character is notoriously known for nonsense, right? Got completely untouched. And then every single giant in the game, without exception, Dr. Wheeler got it really bad because he got nerfed extra. Dr. Wheeler and Hirudegan got nerfed extra. All right, I have to see this. UI Goku, I need you to land. Oh. Okay. Wow. Wow, okay. Yeah. What the hell? So he's just a really easy version to hit of like Raccoon. He's a Raccoon reskin that's worse. Like, yeah, he does more damage than Raccoon with his super attacks, not his melee attacks. He does more damage than Raccoon with his super attacks, but that's just really tragic to see. That's actually kind of depressing. And again, this is Cellmax. If this was Wheelo, he'd be sweating. He'd be sweating like crazy. So, yeah, there's not really a lot to say about this. In general, I'm just kind of shocked that they would do enough this egregious, because these characters already stopped being used. They already stopped being used because they were just, like, not good anymore, right? All the OP stuff was taken out of them. They don't have infinite dash combos that, you can't ever break free from. They don't have the borderline one-shotting charged melee attacks anymore. You know, instant sparking is now higher cost because I'm pretty sure every giant in the game has like an instant sparking of some kind. Whether it be like full power or howl or some nonsense like that. They all had like some sort of big, like, you know, instant sparking move. Giants, again, they used to be mega broken in the first version of the game. Before the game got like any patches. Now they're jokes. They're laughing stocks. I can't imagine. Like, no, come on. Dr. Wheelo can't take this, dude. Dr. Wheelo cannot take that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end the video there because if I keep going, I'll get sad. I know there's a bunch of other nerfs that happen to a few other characters in the game, but I just wanted to cover the Giants this time around because they are suffering. It might be a way to try and balance the characters more, but I don't know, man. Giants were already not played at all. They were really niche. Even when they did have the super broken stuff, some of them were really niche. You didn't see anyone like Baby or Annie Lazar. Annie Lazar became better, ironically. But now he's... oh boy, I can't imagine the situation Annie Lazar's in right now. But I think that's a pretty good place to end the video. Again, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, as it greatly supports the channel. And leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next, fellas. I do love you all. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Pray for your local Giant main out there. And now be all. Peace.